Imagine a library, where every book tells a tale of horror and fear. This is no ordinary library, it's a labyrinth of the macabre, a repository of terror. Its atmosphere is thick with an eerie stillness, broken only by the faint rustling of pages whispering untold terrors. An uncanny chill prickles your skin, a constant reminder that something unseen dwells in the shadows, always watching, always waiting. Within this spectral library, the books are not mere stories but chronicles of dread. Each spine, each cover harbors tales that will curdle the blood and chill the soul. From the Book of Shadows with its dark secrets to the Diary of the Damned bearing the cries of the cursed to the Cursed Codex, a testament of terror too ghastly to comprehend. So, steel your nerves and hold your breath. Welcome, dear viewer, to the Library of Horrors. The first book we encounter is no ordinary tome, it's known as the Book of Shadows. This is not a book you'd stumble upon in your everyday library. It is said to be a relic of the arcane, a vessel for the most dangerous of magic, a whisper in the dark, a chill running down your spine. That's the Book of Shadows for you. Some say it was penned by a sorcerer driven mad by power, others claim it was scribed by the very shadows themselves, but all agree on one thing: it is a book you read at your own peril. The stories that surround this book are as chilling as the spells it supposedly contains. There's the tale of the scholar, a man of reason and logic, who dared to peruse its pages. He vanished without a trace, leaving behind only an open book of shadows and an eerie silence. Then, there's the account of the librarian who simply touched the book's spine. She was found the next morning, her hair turned stark white and her eyes filled with an unspeakable terror. But perhaps the most chilling story is of the young boy, who out of curiosity, opened the book. He read only a single line, yet that was enough. His reflection disappeared, his shadow erased. He was there, yet he was not. A mere whisper of his former self. Each story is more chilling than the last, each encounter with the Book of Shadows leaving a trail of fear and unease. It is said that even to this day, the pages of the book turn of their own accord, as if beckoning for the next reader. The air grows colder around it, the lights dimmer. It is as if the book itself is alive, breathing, waiting. The Book of Shadows, a tome of terror, continues to haunt the library. It lives in the whispers of the wind, in the quiet rustle of pages. It waits in the shadows for the next curious soul to dare read its pages. Next, we find the Diary of the Damned, which holds a terrifying tale within its pages. Allow me to introduce you to a diary, not your usual day-to-day scribbling of mundane life, but a diary written by a cursed individual, the Diary of the Damned. This diary, with its worn-out leather cover and yellowing pages, holds a story that chills the bones of even the most hardened horror enthusiasts. The diary belonged to a man, but not just any man. This man was cursed, doomed to experience a series of horrifying events that would make even the bravest hearts quail. Each entry, written in a desperate, trembling hand, tells a tale of terror that is almost too dreadful to comprehend. In one entry, he described a ghastly apparition that haunted his dreams and invaded his waking hours. A spectral figure that would not rest until it had driven him to the brink of madness. In another, he wrote of chilling whispers that echoed through his home, voices that spoke his name with a malevolent glee, voices that knew his darkest fears and exploited them mercilessly. But what's most horrifying about the Diary of the Damned is not just the terrifying events it describes, but the chilling effect it has on its readers. Those who dare to read the diary are said to be plagued by a sense of unease, a feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some have even reported experiencing the same nightmares described within the diary's cursed pages. This diary, this testament to terror, is not a piece of fiction to be taken lightly. It is a stark reminder of the horrors that can befall those who mess with the unknown, those who dare to delve into the dark corners of the supernatural. It serves as a chilling warning, a cautionary tale that leaves its readers with a lingering sense of dread long after they've closed its pages. The Diary of the Damned, a testament to terror, adds a horrifying chapter to the library's lore. Our final stop is at the Cursed Codex, a book that is said to bring misfortune to all who dare to read it. The Cursed Codex, a tome with a reputation as dark as midnight, has an infamous history intertwined with a string of unfortunate events. A book so sinister it is believed to be the harbinger of bad luck for anyone brazen enough to flip through its pages. This is not a book that you would find in the new arrivals section or casually stacked on a discount table. No, the Cursed Codex has a special place in the library, tucked away in a corner shrouded in shadows, as if the library itself fears its ominous presence. The Codex's story is a chilling one. Some say it was written by a mad monk in the Dark Ages, while others whisper of a cursed scribe who penned it under the influence of a dark force. Each page is said to be filled with cryptic symbols and indecipherable texts that are believed to be spells of misfortune. Over the centuries, numerous brave or perhaps foolhardy individuals have dared to read it. Their stories are eerily similar: a string of bad luck, an inexplicable sense of dread, and a life filled with misfortune. The Codex's reputation has grown so notorious that many librarians refuse to even touch it. They believe its cursed aura can taint the entire library, turning a place of knowledge and learning into a den of dread and despair. Yet despite its foreboding reputation, the cursed Codex continues to draw in the curious and the brave. It sits there, in the library's shadowy corner, waiting for the next reader, ready to unleash its curse on anyone foolish enough to delve into its dark secrets. The Cursed Codex, a beacon of bad luck, seals the sinister reputation of the library. And so we understand the terrifying truth of this library. It's a place where the shadows stretch a little longer, where whispers seem to echo from the pages of the books themselves. It's a repository of stories that aren't just chilling tales, but echoes of a reality far darker than we can comprehend. Let's revisit the haunting tales we've uncovered. The Book of Shadows, not just a collection of tales, but a chronicle of darkness that has seeped into the very fabric of this library. Each page a testament to the shadowy figures that lurk in the corners of our vision, waiting for the right moment to manifest. Then there's the Diary of the Damned, a journal that carries the sorrowful echoes of those who've fallen prey to the library's sinister allure. Each entry, a chilling reminder that the line between curiosity and obsession is thin, and often leads to a terrifying end. And lastly, we have the Cursed Codex, a book that binds its reader in a spell of fear and dread, compelling them to relive the horrors etched in its ancient pages. It's not just a book, but a sinister trap for the unwary, a testament to the power of fear that this library seems to wield. This library, with its eerie reputation, its uncanny silence, and its inexplicable ability to instill fear, has become a character in its own right. It's not just a place of learning, but a realm where the boundary between reality and horror blurs, where every creaking floorboard and flickering light holds a promise of a chilling tale. Visitors come and go, some drawn by the thrill of the unknown, others by the allure of the forbidden. But they all leave with the same feeling of dread, the same sense of unease. The library's legacy isn't just in the stories it houses, but in the fear it instills in those who dare to explore its shadowy aisles. Venture into this library of horrors if you dare, but remember, every book tells a tale of terror.